metal dead. You got people saying it's all just a load of like breakdowns and nonsense these days, and then you got the other side saying metal's very much alive. There's lots of bands still keeping it, you know, in the public eye. So we're going to be listening what 2024 has offered us so far, all across the board, from like, you know, the boomish all the way through to the zoomish. Let's check out Kerry King. Okay, we got this one, Toxic. Is this going to be a cover of the Britney Spears song? I hope so. Toxic rhetoric, toxic government, toxic politics, toxic hypocrite. This is just some like real typical cringe boomers. Politicians bad, guys. You know, phone bad, news bad, big corporations bad, politicians bad. Everything except the lyrics is pretty good. Oh. The vocals are sick. Riffs were solid. Pretty sick solo. Performances were good. Yeah, it's alright. The new Electric Callboy Baby Metal song. I love what they do. I think it's a really fun mix of like modern metalcore and sort of like fun Euro dance. Dude, this is everything I hope this would be. It's really good. It's a lot of fun. Dude, it's so catchy. It's so catchy. I enjoyed that a lot. That was honestly a breath of fresh air. I'm just so glad that there's bands that sound like this in this modern age of metal, right? You know, as much as I love a lot of bands, so many of them are so fucking serious and like miserable. This is fun. Electric Callboy are fun. Baby Metal are fun. They just want to have a good time. We're going to move on to everyone's favorite Russian boys, Slaughter to Prevail. So they sort of play a mix of like deathcore and new metal, I suppose. These guys take themselves so seriously, like, they're so fucking, like, unself-aware. I'm not gonna lie, like, this video is really awkward. Something about it, it's been like... I really like Alex's voice, fucking insane voice. He's an absolute beast. This music is just like really, really uninteresting to me. It's like really boring. It's like so big and so heavy that it just like stops being heavy. You know what I mean? It's just a miscellaneous wall of sound, you know? All right, so let's go back and look at an older band. Judas Priest, one of the grandfathers of metal. Still sounding fucking good though, isn't it, old Rob? Still got them pipes. They haven't, like, compromised on their sound at all, have they? You know, it's still, like, Judas Priest classic heaviness to it. That kind of, like, you know, signature speed metal vibe. That's cool. A little sort of, like, neoclassical progression there. Got some little arpeggios going on in the background. Okay, now let's go back to a newer band, Falling in Reverse. This song seems to have garnered quite a lot of hype. I do respect the fact that his music is very much sort of, like, all over the place, and they're doing their own thing. Dude, that riff spike fucking slaps though. What's with the vocals though? The vocals sound really weird. Like, going on. Like, dude, this has like more production value than like the last like fucking Avengers film. Like, what the hell? To be honest, I was enjoying it until this. Like, what the fuck is that? I do really respect it, and it was definitely a trip, but it's just so absurd. It's like self-aware in how absurd it is. It must be, right? So, you know, Bruce Dickinson, obviously the singer of Iron Maiden. He had a very, very highly regarded solo career back in the 90s. I think this is his first solo album in a long time. It always sounds like he's got a bit of dust lodge in here. He's trying to like, he's having a good time. It was alright. It was fun, but still, like, it doesn't sound different enough to Iron Maiden. I would love to see Bruce in something that sounds like way different to Maiden. Alright, let's go for something a bit heavier now. Nile. They play very, very fast death metal. The full title is Chapter for Not Being Hung Upside Down on a Stake in the Underworld and Made to Eat Feces by the Four Apes. This is pretty sick, actually. I dig it. Anyone who's been watching my videos a long time know that I have a certain thing against metal green screen videos. Why do metal bands gravitate so much towards green screen videos, dude? It's so funny. That was cool. I really dig that. Kind of like really reminds me of like more old school Nile. So, All That Remains. They released a very, very classic metalcore album back in like the mid 2000s called Fall of Ideals. I would hazard a guess there's going to be some guitar playing in this song. I'm very curious to see what they've been cooking up with Jason. Hang on a sec. What are those lyrics? He did not just rhyme desire with fire. Okay, he rhymed desire with inspire. That's like a big no-no, unwritten rule in the world of songwriting. You never rhyme desire and fire, ever. I don't know, but this mix is horrible. This is a really, really like unlistenable mix. Stopping me from enjoying it. But it's okay. It just sounds like a classic, you know, run-of-the-mill All That Remains song. It's fine. It's like nothing special. All right, what have we got next? These boys. I feel like they're a band that sort of like appeal to even like the old school metal guys as well. Oh, so heavy. So heavy. I love the mixing on this stuff. It's so good. Yeah, I understand people who don't like the vocals, but I don't know, I kind of like them. They've got a... I don't know, there's just something like kind of alluring about them that's quite original. Dude, that's got to be the world's first reggaeton breakdown. Oh, dude, that changer, that is fucking sick. Like, that tempo drop. It's like, dun, 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 boom, bam, 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 boom. You know what? As far as this type of music goes, I think, like, this is fucking as good as it gets. Like, it's so well done. All right, bring me the horizon. So what I like about Bring Me the Horizon is that they've continued to like always reinvent themselves, right? I'm just glad to hear like fucking nice, catchy melodic choruses in modern metal again, man. What's interesting is like they're doing that sort of stuff, but they're also doing like this sort of stuff with this sort of like emo, like revival, nostalgia sort of stuff, right? It's very catchy, dude. Like they're such good songwriters. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit more underground, a bit more fringe now. One of my favorite artists came out with a new album a few months ago. We're going into the world of more sort of like black metal-y stuff now. Pilgrimage to Oblivion. Let's do that. Oh! It's so rare as well these days to hear like really, really genuinely good orchestration in metal as well. I mean, obviously, it's not the most, like, catchy, accessible stuff, but damn, it's, like, it's so well done. It's fucking evil as fuck. Amazing. Amazing. Did Darkthrone have a new album? They play a sort of, like, a very raw, kind of, like, punky style of black metal. Fucking love that raw, lo-fi, like, analog kind of sound on everything. It sounds so good. You know, considering the type of sound that, like, they're going for, it's actually really well recorded and mixed. Like, everything's very clear. So, if anyone doesn't know, Jump for a Cowboy was, like, an OG deathcore band back in the day. They were sort of, like, fucking massive. That's cool. That's totally not what I was expecting. I thought it was just going to be some, like, you know, run-of-the-mill classic, old-school deathcore throwback. But it's still cool. I appreciate it. Some amazing guitar work. The vocals are cool, kind of like has a really cool, like, dark vibe throughout the song. All right, I think maybe the last one we will do, a few people recommended Vended. So just to make sure, I'm pretty sure this is the band of Corey Taylor's son, right? Oh, Corey and Clown's kids. Ah, okay. So I'm curious to see, like, do they sound like Slipknot or do they have their own sound? That's pretty cool. I mean, it already sounds like hella like Slipknot. I don't know what I was expecting. That's actually uncanny how much he sounds like Corey Taylor. Holy shit. It's fine. It's just some like fun, straight up Slipknot worship. I mean, it's like Slipknot, but without the good songwriting, I guess. It's cool. It is what it is, as the kids say. It is what it is. So, in conclusion, is metal dead? Metal is certainly not dead, but I do agree that maybe, you know, this sort of old school traditional sound of metal that, you know, you're maybe used to from like the 80s. I kind of feel that that sort of sound is kind of dead and like relegated to the underground now. But it's cool that we have two camps now. We've got like, you know, the traditional stuff, and you've got the more contemporary stuff. But what I would like to see, I would say, is I would love to see some younger up-and-coming bands doing something new with that kind of, like, older traditional style, right?
All right, mate. Do that. Do that. Do that. Nice one.